Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. First of all, I'd like to say I hope you had a good Christmas and I hope everyone's having a good start to 2019. So in today's video I'm going to be doing like a full face of my advent calendar, and I know some people did this before Christmas, but I'm going to do it now because I've obviously opened my advent calendar and I didn't want to spoil it for myself. So without further ado, let's just get straight on into the video. Okay, so in the advent calendar it didn't come with like foundation or concealer or any eyebrow products, so I have already done that, and I'm actually quite surprised with a few of the things that I got from the advent calendar. So first of all, the advent calendar I got was the Make Me Up by Asda. I got it from Asda. If you haven't seen my kind of like haul I did, you would have seen it in there. So yeah, let's just get straight on and start. So basically, one thing I'm not going to be using in this video is it came with a colour correcting palette, and not gonna lie, I have no clue how this works, so I'm going to figure out what colour goes where and dedicate this to a different video, so I will not be using that today. So to finish off the rest of my base, it comes with a foundation powder and it's got a lighter shade and a darker shade. I don't think I'll be using that today just because I've obviously applied my foundation and I don't think it's going to be much use to me. However, I will swatch the two shades if I can open the packaging. Is really difficult and I don't really want to break it because it's like flimsy plastic, but that's what the two shades look like. Now I'm going to swatch them. I'll just put that here. So don't know if you can see it, but I have swatched it here. It's the lighter shade and that's what it looks like on my finger. It's kind of very translucent but not quite translucent. And this is the darker shade. Okay, them swatches are really bad. You can't even see anything. But if you can see them on my fingers, I guess it's not really meant to be that pigmented, but you can kind of see them. So yeah, I'm not going to be using that today. Like I said, I'm not really going to have much use out of it. So moving on to the other face products that I got from the advent calendar are two blushes. So I have a blush and I really like the look of this blush. I love how it's got the lighter pink and the darker pink on into the packaging. And I've also got this baked blush that they've included, and it's kind of just like a pink shimmery blush. So now I'm going to go ahead and swatch the two blushes and see which one I will be using. So with this blush I'm literally just going to get both of them together and swatch. That's got a nice pink tone to it. And now for the baked blush. That's a little bit more natural looking. It's not so much in your face, so I think I'll be going for the baked blush. So I'll just get my brush. And I'll be looking up here because that is where my mirror is. So the camera doesn't really pick it up that much, but it has given me a little bit of colour. It's nice and natural and subtle, so I'm really quite surprised with that blush. Now moving on to eyeshadows, and it did come with quite a lot of eyeshadows. So one that I'm a little bit nervous of is it came with a eyeshadow trio, but it's cream, so eyeshadow cream. I'm not particularly sure how to use it, but I'll give it my best shot. And the colours I don't feel like I'm going to use that much, but I do like the champagne-y colour here. It also came with 2 eyeshadow duos. So one looks like this and the other one looks like this. They do look fairly similar and they do have like similar shades, which they could have at least put a little bit of different 2 duos in there. But it did also come with a mini eyeshadow palette, which is more of neutral tones, everyday tones, and I feel like everyone can get a good use out of it. So I'm going to be trying the eyeshadow palette, and I'm also going to go out my comfort zone a little bit and try the eyeshadow cream. Okay, so I'm not too sure what goes first, the cream or the eyeshadow powder, but I'm just going to go in with the cream. I'm going to go in with this champagne-y colour here. So I'm going to take a brush and I'm just going to get a little bit. It's kind of like a golden colour and it's nice and shimmery. So I'm just going to apply it to my lid. It's very sticky, but I've never used eyeshadow creams before. So I'm just going to focus this on one eye and then I'm going to finish the other eye off camera. So yeah, I've just applied the eyeshadow cream. I don't know if it looks any different, but this is the eye I've applied the eyeshadow cream to. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm not too sure what look I'm going for, but I'm just going to improvise and go along. Wow, the lid's just broken off the eyeshadow palette, but I can make do with that, so not too worried. So I'm just going in with this top shade here. It's quite neutral, nude, standard. It looks like this, and I'm just going to set the cream in place. I'm just using my finger to do this. I'm just dabbing it in place. The cream eyeshadow is really, really sticky, but I guess that's what it would be like. In this palette there's like 4 shimmers and 2 mattes, so just I guess it's going to be more of a shimmery eye look than anything. But I'm going to go in with a mixture of this shade here and this top shade up here to go along in my crease. So starting off with this shade. They are shimmer shades, which I'm not a fan of putting a shimmer shade in my crease, but for this video it's going to have to do. Okay, and now to go in with this top shade up here to give more depth into the crease. Just grabbing it out. For such a small eyeshadow palette that came in an advent calendar, the pigment I'm not mad at. Like, I can work with it. And I think in this advent calendar I was so shocked because it came with such good products that normal advent calendars wouldn't like come in, like mascaras and eyeliners. I know I haven't got that bit yet, but spoiler alert, there's mascara and eyeliner in this palette, in this calendar. And I was so shocked because this advent calendar wasn't expensive. It was £15 for 24 days, and it's come with like a really good variety of products. So I was very, very, very happy with that, because I was watching some of the videos other people did of unboxing advent calendars before Christmas, because I wanted to see what advent calendar I wanted to get, and it was like really repetitive. So I'm glad that this one wasn't repetitive. Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit daring now. I'm going to go in with the black. I've never ever ever used a black eyeshadow. I have seen from other YouTubers' videos that black eyeshadows aren't necessarily that pigmented, but still, just the look of that kind of frightens me a bit. Especially when I'm not that good at makeup. I'm still learning myself, but okay. If you can see that. that is from this palette, and like I said before, the pigment I'm not mad at. I'm actually really impressed with this eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna go and blend some more off camera, and obviously that will save some time. Okay, so it's not blended the best. It is a little bit hard to blend, but like I said, I'm not really mad at this palette, but this eye look is starting to look a little dark, so I'm really liking the look of this gold shimmer shade here. That's what it looks like swatched on my finger. You can see the shine, so it's not crazy pigmented, but at least you can see it. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop that into my look. Hopefully this will brighten things up a bit. Okay, so it's definitely brightening the eye look up, which is nice. It's definitely more pigmented on the eye than a swatch. You know, sometimes you can't rely on swatches, but sometimes we have to. But always keep in mind that sometimes the product works best where it's supposed to go. Like, it's not, eyeshadow's not supposed to go on your finger. So I'm just layering this up, as you can see. Okay, so now that I am back, I have finished off my eye look and I have just completed the other eye. Now I'm going to be moving on to what surprised me the most. Was basically it came with a liquid eyeliner, and it also came with a mascara. Well, actually it came with two mascaras, but I don't need to use them both in this video. So I'm gonna go and try the liquid liner first, but just so you guys can see. Is this the liner first? Yep, this is the liner. Whoa, the applicator looks like this. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of frightens me a little bit. I'm not good at liquid liner anyway, so with an applicator like that I am literally terrified, so I'm gonna go off camera and come back with hopefully some form of liquid eyeliner. So I am back with the eyeliner on. I haven't done a good job. I never do a good job of eyeliner, but this is what it looks like on. It was actually really easy to work with. I don't really have anything bad to say about this. You know, it just does what an eyeliner is supposed to do. So I am very happy with that. So now moving on to mascara. It's obviously tiny, but at least they included mascara, which I'm quite happy about that. So the wand looks like this. So it's not too big, not too small. It's just pretty standard. So let's just get on with applying. And I'll be back with you shortly with my mascara added, because I find it really awkward just sitting here in silence, and I'm sure it'll be boring for you guys to watch. So I'll be back in a second, which literally will be a second for you. This is what the mascara looks like on. I'm actually really surprised by this mascara. It's not the best mascara I've ever used, but it's certainly not the worst. I'm actually quite shocked with how well these products have performed. I really didn't think that I would be using any of these products from this makeup advent calendar, just because of I don't really know really. Some advent calendars kind of put products in that aren't the best to use and they're not very like pigmented, or it's difficult to work with basically, but this advent calendar has completely blown my mind. So now moving on to lips, it has come with quite a few lip products. So I'm just going to be sharing what products they do. So they do this tin of lip gloss, literally just this little tin here. They do this lip gloss in a tube. It came with a lip gloss basically in a standard form, and there was a mini one, and there was another one but it's a little bit brighter. It did also come with a lip palette and 2 lipsticks, but I know I'm not going to be using that, so just so you know, it did also come with them. So I think I'm going to be using the majority of these lip products, so I'm just going to layer it on top of another. So, oh my god, I don't know why I smelt it, but I'm glad I did because it smells really, really nice. This is the colour inside. It's kind of like a standard normal lip. It's kind of neutral. So I'm going to, wow, it's so soft. It kind of looks like caramel. Anyway, I'm going to apply this to the lips. So it has actually, it's given it a little bit of colour. It's not too obvious. It definitely feels kind of sticky and you can kind of feel that it's there. Apart from that, I'm not mad at it. I don't know how many times I've said that in the video, but I'm seriously not mad. I'm really surprised by the products in this advent calendar. So yeah. Next product I'm going to be trying is this lip gloss here. I really do prefer this lip shade rather than this one, so I'll be trying this one, and I won't be trying that one just because I think it's going to be too bright and in your face. But yeah, so it looks really clear. Bubble. Oh my god, so many bubbles. Actually wait for the product to come up. I don't necessarily really like this product just because just of the way it feels on your lips, but it does look really nice and natural and subtle. I'm not really that much of a lip gloss type of person, so it all does depend on what type of lip products you're into. But yeah, I definitely do like it. It's just I wouldn't wear it. I just don't like the way it feels on my lips. So the next thing I'm going to try is this lip gloss here. I wouldn't necessarily really go for this sort of shade, but I'm going to try it anyway. Because it's a gloss, I'm guessing that it's not going to be that much coverage. It's going to be sheer, and hopefully I can get away with it. So this is what the lip gloss looks like. It's got a nice kind of peachy toned look to it. It's really actually comfortable on the lips, so I'm actually quite surprised with that. I'm just going to apply this mini lip gloss over the top just to see, like, as a topper. so hopefully this doesn't ruin it, but so far so good. So this is what the final look looks like. I must say that I am really surprised and very impressed by most of these products in this advent calendar. I do believe that in Asda you can still buy individual products or different gift sets to do with these makeup items. So next time you're in Asda, I definitely recommend that you go and check them out, because it's so unbelievably affordable and the products are so amazing. So I would definitely recommend. I'm actually really happy with how this look has turned out. This to me is kind of like what I would kind of do with any like Revolution products or any kind of more drugstore branded products, and it's kind of come out the same, but the quality has come out the same. The outcome is the same, is what I'm trying to get at. So yeah, I am very happy with the outcome. And I just want to say a huge thank you to you guys that you have clicked on this video. If you haven't seen my face before, I post beauty related and lifestyle related videos. I hope you do consider subscribing. It would really mean a lot to me, as it would help my channel out as well. And of course I'd like nothing more but for you to join me on our journey. So yeah, if you haven't already, do consider subscribing. Please leave a big thumbs up, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.